Hello and welcome to Pop's Jeep Shop. Today we're going to go over a Harbor Freight MCGRAW air compressor. We bought a new one, had an older Harbor Freight compressor, their General Dramatics I think it's called, and I've had it for at least 15 years or so, if not more.
Easily?
Yeah, never used it real heavy, mainly for some air tools, air nail guns, painting, whatever I was doing at the time. And it was just starting to show its age real bad. And so I could have put some time in it, try to get it running better. But I've already done it twice before, so I think this time we went and bought the new one. It was on sale, and we'll show you the video of us unboxing it. Pretty rough, but had a good time unboxing it, and then we'll come back with our review since using it. Six four eight five seven. Some more stats there. Close to that area there. Okay.
First thing you open the box, your instruction manual. Well, own your manual and safety instructions. And a wheel.
It's an intake. It's a muffler. It's all intake muffler. Call that.
And a bolt. And then you have this, which you cannot get off.
Pick this up.
A non-detergent compressor oil.
Okay, so we got the McGraw here all set up. What I have done to it, one thing I did, again nothing major, is I took the air valve, the cutoff valve, off of the central pneumatic. This is it here. Took it off of there, put it onto this one, because it did not come with a shut-off valve. I've always enjoyed having the shut-off valve. It makes it easier, especially when the girls are helping me to shut the valve off. It makes it easier for when I put the tools on the end of the line. I love the gauges will be on the front. They're so easy to use. Nice big knob for adjusting that air pressure. It's great. So far we did the 30-minute break-in, which is basically just open the foot valve up down the bottom right here. We'll get loud for a second. Basically what you do is you open that valve, plug it in, run it for 30 minutes, and just let the air flow out of it, so it just runs a good solid 30 minutes to break in. And it says you can use it for like up to another hour of machine time before you need to change the fluid. We probably actually ran about 30 minutes more. It's over time. Changing the fluid is a little tricky. If you look down here, there's your oil level, but underneath here is a Phillip head screw. That's where you drain the oil at. Up here's your breather cap for it. And what I did, scoop by here, because I didn't feel like it's in a hole in the bucket, I just simply moved the screw, had this ready to go, dropped it in place, and just hung it in there, let it catch the fluid for a while. Once it finished draining, I tilted it Got some more out of it, let it settle for a little bit, and then tilted it again. Got a little bit more out of it. But still a little bit of fluid left in there. You can see it's kind of dark. It was well used. You know, we don't probably put 45 minutes of time on it. We fill it back up with fresh, put the drain valve back in, put the cap back on. I would suggest moving the cap before you drain the oil. Just allows it to flow out easier, I think. Filled it back up, put the cap back on, ran for a little bit. It's working great. The one thing it does have that my old one didn't have, at least I can't find it, I need to look see if I can find it, is this, I think it's called a cold start valve. And basically what it does when you first cut on, the air, it allows the air to bleed by, so it doesn't go right to the tank. It just runs for a second, gets the engine up to speed, then it gets enough pressure, it closes that valve off, and the air will feed into the tank. I've read some people have had problems with these valves failing over time. You hear it kind of rattling when it runs, but it's nothing that drives me nuts. Other than that, I really like it. I did have an air dryer to go on the end, but it broke, so I have to get a new air dryer. It was an older one I had. So I do want to put an inline air dryer here. And on my spray gun, when we spray our Jeep here, I've already got inline air valve, regulator, and one of the small dryers to help keep the air out of the pressure tools. Other than that, it worked really great. Simple on-off switch. Great dials on the front compared to this one over here. They're down here on the front, kind of hard to read. It adjusts, but it wasn't as good as this one is, I really gotta say. On this one over here, I blew the head gasket. I don't think I got this on there right now, but blew the head gasket about a year into it. Take the air cleaner off here on the side. It's a pretty air cleaner it has. I think it screws off. And if it has one of those cold start valves, I believe that's what it's called, I can't find it. The air pressure comes out here, goes straight down into the tank. So I can't figure out where that cold start valve is, if it even has one. But I figure I'll probably change the oil in it, see if I can get it run. What it does now is it'll start up, come to pressure fine, but when it tries to do that, once you get it down to, what was it, below 90, I think it kicks back in. It tries to kick in, it won't fire up right. It hums and just cuts off, and you have to reset it. That's why I took the cover stayed off most of its life, so it's gonna have to reset it. And that's all we got to say on that one. Anything about Lily?
It's blue.
Yeah, it's blue. I do want to get an area fixed over here, probably hard line up over and then drop in the center of the garage with a takeoff over here, then take off, then drop down for our air reel, then maybe go on across and go down to the wall over there, have another takeoff over there, just for airing up tires, tools, stuff like that. But our real big project's the Jeep right now, so that's what we're working on. A little update to what's going on. As you can see, we're doing a lot of body work on it. It's looking better. Show a little primer on there because I can feel that it's. You alright, Lily? About to fall over?
No, I'm fine.
You're fine.
Mhm.
Yeah, I know when you sand the car, you sand with your fingers, so you can really, you touch it with your fingers, a lot of things to see, but I have to shoot primer on something so I can really see the little imperfections. Last one back here popped out at me. I don't know how you have these sands there, and never notice that little spot right there.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll go back over, sand down again, any spots like that, and just do another sand job. And then we'll get it all straight.
Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy it, don't forget to give us a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe as well. If you have any questions about the air compressor, you can leave a comment on the video or send us an email at Pop's Jeep Shop, which is in the description below. And
popsjeepshop.com. Excuse me.
At gmail.com.
Let's redo that again. At popsjeepshop@gmail.com.
So yeah, and we will see you guys in the next video. Bye!
Bye.